You may well have a principal or school board members or colleagues or parents who are eager for you not to support kids at this time, either because people disagree with the kids politically or because they think that it is not students' place to speak up, that their place is to sit and learn the curriculum that they are supposed to be taught. First of all, it's really important to emphasize that civic learning is something that requires practice, just like learning in math and reading and science, in baseball, basketball, etc. In all of these fields, we know in education that we need to give students a chance to practice. In the same way, students need practice doing civics. They need to not just read about civics and not just learn about how other people take civic action, but actually practice taking civic action themselves. And so one way that you can explain your support for students, which I think is not only defensible but essential, is to say this is a teachable moment when students themselves are throwing themselves into civic learning, and your job is to support them in the civic learning as they practice being citizens and residents who are exercising their civic rights and responsibilities. Second of all, I think, is to emphasize frankly, the ways in which students are learning all sorts of other things that we value in schools when they are working on this civic action. They're learning to work together in groups, to negotiate difficult things with one another. They're learning about laws and they're learning about public speaking, and they're reading a lot more probably than they had been before. They're developing communication skills. So in all of these ways, actually, the work that the students are doing and trying to organize around issues of school safety, gun control, whatever it is work that supports the academic and the social emotional curriculum of the school. Finally, I think that you can emphasize that there are ways to support students without being partisan, that teachers want to make sure that we stay neutral, that we do not push students toward one view or against another view. And it's really important to recognize that even if students have a view that they are pushing and you are supporting them in figuring out how to develop those views and make them known to the world, that does not mean that you are pushing a view on them. Our job as teachers is to help students develop the knowledge and skills and dispositions to do good work in the world. We are not pushing kids in an unjustifiable way towards a specific position if all we are doing is helping them develop the skills and the knowledge for them themselves to pursue the things that they're passionate about.